welcome back to the second part of my video. It's about the tips and common questions for student visa during the interview in Germany that the ambassador might ask you during the interview for the student visa. It could be information about future studies in Germany, accommodation in Germany, or current and future financial status, relationship with people living in Germany or Europe. So let's go first to the information about future studies in Germany. The ambassador might ask, what's the duration of your course? The answer, let them know how long does your course last. And if needed, tell the starting and ending date. If being asked how many semesters the course has, then let them know. Tips: by searching online is a good help. What is the scope of your course? Answer: name the department and the subject of your studies, like law department and the study program or course name and which its main objectives are. Mention also main subjects or modules of the course, like the course will open new horizons for you and there are excellent job prospects for you in your country after completion of your course. Tip: you might use this as a sample for your prior preparation. Prepare a good statement mentioning about how this course adds value to your profile and how this course will benefit you when you return to home country after completing your studies. Another question: what is the course structure? Answer: explain in short, like how many semesters, full-time or part-time, credits per semester, total hours of lesson per semester, study methodology and activities are, and so on. Tip: visa officer wants to know if you are well aware about the course. Visit the website and find out the course structure, semester, and subjects of the university and get the needed information in the section courses. Another question: what benefits can this course bring around you? The answer: mention the career options you are expected to have either as an employer or self-employed person after your graduation at a German university. Let them know about the lack of expertise in your country in the field you are about to study for. Tip: prior information or statistics in your country about the demand of qualified people in the field of your studies. This will add a realistic piece to your answer. You can also mention how your home country is growing. Another question: when is the course start or commencement date? Let them know when you are about to start your enrollment as a student. Tip: you should remember the exact dates. You have this information on your admission letter from the university, and anytime you might require additional information from the international office about the course schedule. Another question: when is your intended travel date? The answer: your travel date must be the same with one showing on your travel ticket and has to be early enough so you can register and enroll in studies. Another question: what is the name of the course? The answer: name the course which you are about to study for, like biology. Tip: do not tell them about the content of the course. They are simply asked for the name. Another question: is the course completely in English? The answer. Tell them whether you are accepted to study in an international program or a regular program. Usually, international programs are fully in English, but some can include also lessons in German. Tip: make sure you have the exact information about the language of your future studies, so you do not get confused and leave a bad impression. Another questions. Why are you selecting or taking this course? Is it relevant to your previous studies? The answer. This course is related to my previous studies and I have got a strong interest in this field. Tip: prepare a good statement. You should be very clear about your future plans after doing this course. You should mention how this course is relevant to your previous degree, how this course adds value to your profile, why you are interested in doing this course, etc. Another questions. Do you have a conditional or unconditional letter of acceptance for studies? The answer. This means whether you have complied completely with the study requirements and been accepted to register for studies. If not, you have met most of the requirements but needs to meet also another requirement. If you have a conditional or provisional letter of acceptance for studies, means that you have been accepted to study provisionally, meaning that you must undertake the preparatory course for sitting the final exam or Feststellungsprüfung upon setting it a Hochschulzugangsberechtigung or university entrance qualification will be issued, which will guarantee you a seat to study. Tip: learn more about what is the university entrance qualification so you can be more prepared. Another question. Can you name some of the modules you will be studying? The answer. Mention main modules of the course you are about to study. For example, if you are about to study architecture, main modules may be like architectural design, urban and landscape transformation, or cultural heritage, and so on. Make sure you get the needed information on the webpage of the university. Let's proceed to the accommodation in Germany, or current and future financial status. Questions. Where will you stay in Germany? The answer. Let them know what your accommodation type is. Different ways of accommodation in Germany, which includes private accommodation, student residence hall, youth hostels, shared room or flat share, or other means. If you have already found your long-term place of stay in Germany, provide the needed address. Well, if you don't and expecting to search for your permanent place of stay in Germany, show the hostel or hotel reservation document with the address included. Tip: you might contact the international office of your university for supporting you on finding the right accommodation for you. The university can help you on this. To make arrangement of this entire process in advance, you should remember the exact address. This shows that you are sincere regarding your studies and have planned for accommodation in advance. Another questions. How are you going to fund your education? The answer. Different answers might be given depending on the situation. You might be either using your own money you have collected for future studies, like a security payment deposited in a block bank account or spare konto, or somebody is sponsoring you, like your father, mother, or someone in Germany, or someone else. Or it can be a study loan, you have been granted a scholarship or other. Tip: you cannot mention any sponsor that is not legally qualified as your sponsor, meaning that has not issued you a sponsorship letter. Another questions: what will be the total cost of study per year? The answer: tell them the estimated study tuition fees for the entire study course, all study years. Tip: you should be well aware of your tuition fees. Do not include in your calculation the amount of living costs, as this is only cost for studying. Another questions: how much money is available for you to stay in Germany? The answer: give numbers of how much available money you have on your bank account that you will have to spend in Germany for studies and living. The amount of money you present has to be in line with your Finanzierungsnachweis, or proof of having enough money to cover your study and living costs in Germany. Tip: be concise and sure about the amount of money you present, as it has to be realistic and in line with the cost of studying and living, and supported by the needed documentation. Visa officer wants to know if you have sufficient money to pay for your education. Another questions: who is your sponsor? How much do they earn in a year? What is the source of income of your sponsor? The visa officer wants to recheck and verify your sponsorship documents. Answer: if you have a sponsor, tell your relationship with them, like your father, your sister, your brother, or else, what job they do and their annual salary. You have to show the needed supporting documents to prove such statement. You should have everything on your tips, whatever you have supplied in visa documents. Tip: be early enough to familiarize yourself with the details about your sponsors' annual earnings and their job position. So you should have each and every detail about your visa file. You should know the knowledge of their occupation, annual income, supporting documents, and bank account statements. Don't mention that your father is retired, may prove to be a negative point. Another question: what proof do you have that your sponsor can support your studies? Answer: if you are about to study using sponsor funds, you can support these questions by offering any of following supporting documents, like certified income statement with their latest salary statements, an employment contract, and financial assets. If a parent is the sponsor, a letter of a guarantee issued by the Foreigners Registration Office. If a permanent German resident is the sponsor, or a scholarship awarding certificate if you are about to study using a scholarship fund. Again, it's a part of verifying your supporting documents. Visa officer would like to see proof of having sufficient funds to meet your expenses. You should properly organize all your documents, and as soon as the visa officer asks for the proof, hand over the sponsor statement, bank statement, and other financial document that proves that your sponsor can support your studies. Another questions. Who else are earning members in your family? The visa officer wants to know if you have a strong financial background. The answer: name all the family members who are currently engaged in a paid job and make sure you mention also their job positions and ask also their employer's name. Tip: mention your father, mother, brother, who all are earning. Take the needed time to discuss with your family members about their job details so you will not end up uninformed in the interview session. So that's all for now. Please watch the third video of tips and common questions for student visa during the interview in Germany. That would be relationship with people living in Germany and Europe, holiday and semester break, plans for the future, and knowledge about Germany. Shout out pala kay Sapphire, Angel, and Rose Dilape, my new subscribers. Welcome! Thank you for subscribing to my channel.
Prior information or statistics. The career options. Career
Number 8 or the my page. Hi! Welcome back to the second part of my video.